Good evening, everybody. Hello, and Chris is ringing me. That's good. Welcome to the XRL F4 Division for round 9 of the championship here for what is most people's home circuit here in Silverstone. Tonight in the box you have myself, XRL Bubbles, you have F1 Sweet, and our guest commentator tonight helping us out because he wants to be here, BHA Captain Waiter, also known as Michael. Hello. Good evening.
Why do you have to say the last bit in a posh accent?
I don't know. Felt like
because it's the way people say waiter.
Waiter, over here.
Waiter over here, please, waiter.
Over here, sir. Over here.
Start it now. You can start it now. Start the abuse.
It's not abuse. Come on. You love it when people...
Shall I see what Chris wants? Shall I ring him?
Yeah, go find out what Chris wants. Be our inside person. When it comes to tyres then tonight, I've gone on the wrong screen, but when it comes to tyres tonight, we're definitely seeing the full wets here. And Michael, what was the percent chance of rain in the race?
It's 52. The highest percentage we've had this week.
So, the possibility we're going to see probably nearly...
I got the black screen, Chris, that's why.
Oh, didn't just
for the same reason. No, like I said, I just crashed my car, and then I got the black screen. I was like, oh, really? So, yeah, there you go, that's all it is. Oh, bugger off! Right, go have fun in the rain. I know, great, isn't it? Right, in a bit. I've got the glitch now, where it's absolutely bone dry and sunny.
Finally, F4 has been updated. I'm not sure if Chris updated the F4 standings or Button went and did it instead, because Button just got a bit annoyed. It could have been Button. Tell me if the F5's done, because if the F5's done, I bet Button did both. Because I think it was just annoying Button as much as it was annoying me. But yeah, we're probably going to see all the tyre compounds tonight, I think. I have that sort of feeling. We're going to see all of them. I'm going to try and get some fancy camera angles.
Probably not the hard compound tyre.
Depends on what strategies people want to do, because some people want to go long for the rains and hope to get to the halfway point and stuff like that before the rain.
Yeah, very true, but the problem is the prime tyres in a race distance, especially with it being 100%, is a good 3/4 of a second a lap slower than the prime.
Yeah.
And then the option sorry, what did I say primes was? I don't know.
You said primes, yeah. But it comes to a one-stop, which is going to be possible in F5 tomorrow if it doesn't rain, because one-stop won yesterday in GP3 after all that shenanigans. Actually, by the way, when it comes to GP3 and 100%, the end-out vote, because there was one other driver to vote, Michael, I don't know if you noticed, it's Japan going to be 100% race.
Oh, you do know.
Yeah, I spoke to Eyes earlier and he said it's Japan, so Japan will be 100% for GP3 instead of Silverstone, because after all of that, so that could be very exciting for both of us for Japan, because I like Japan, but that's got a nice chance of rain probably on it as well. Well, you know, Japan, good track.
Well,
Jolly Pop goes pole with a 44.3.
No, funny enough, both Liz and I were watching the same person.
Yeah.
I was going to say how close Corner K and Pure Hamilton were. With hundreds between the pair of them despite the rain.
Oh right, and then it's just been
spread out a load of people.
They're going to be improving with every lap, you would think. Yeah, finding where the grip is, if there is any out there, because it looks Pure Hamilton pits. Looks completely boring it now.
The glitch as well.
Oh.
The glitch as well.
What glitch are you two having again?
I retired and went to the
so basically Michael did it the proper way, the same way as you, Wes, but he's just got the glitch, like I have and you don't.
I went with the table way. Straight away. Retired straight away. Went back and then the dark clouds. And then I went to spectate for the first time. And it's now sunny.
Yeah.
Well, good to know that I'm the only one that's got a good Xbox and a good game.
Maybe this is a sign, Michael, of how the race is going to start.
All your Xboxes are just broken.
Shut up.
Ricardo now pits as I'm trying to sneakily do the camera.
So here goes Soleil. I blame the host.
Oh yes, Wesley's glitched the camera on Ricardo when he's entering the pits, looking at his back wheel. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
You were doing this the whole of the GP3 stream last night, just desperately trying to get that camera angle.
I'm gonna get it tonight. It's 52%.
Wes loves his angles. He likes the 45
But
degrees.
see, look at that. See, look. Dizzy Cupid says, I don't care about the race. I just want sexy camera angles in the pits. Well, there's one in qualifying. So we're all happy.
Are we? I don't see that I'm happy.
Are you,
Michael,
are you not happy? Are you? Why would you two not be happy? You finished the race. Michael commentated on GP3.
Michael, what happened to your race?
Did you want me to go over it again? I already went over it like, what, 4 times yesterday?
Probably 4 times. You weren't.
Here.
Yeah, you weren't. Wow, explain again then. I'll explain. He hit the wall twice. Turn
well
1.
done.
Well done. Ironic.
Anyways, before we go on about Michael's life story of GP2, I'm on board with... no offense, Michael, sorry. I'm on board with Solane at the moment, who won... he did win last time out in Austria.
Did he?
He did in Canada. He won Canada. And
Well, that's like, yeah, it's Canada he won, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, that's why I said it. And
I wasn't sure what you said about Austria, though.
he's a man on form at the moment, is Solane, with a podium in Monaco that he should have won. Then again, winning in Canada, and then an unfortunate error with his teammate last time out in Austria. He goes pole actually at the moment. There you go. So Solane,
he's my pick to win.
Hand.
He's my pick to win tonight. From what I've heard, I don't know, he likes this track very, very much. It's my pick to win.
Yeah, Joe wanted to try and get him in F1.
Yeah, there's certain drivers around here that like this track, and throughout all the divisions.
Jolly
Boss,
Popper's
sadly,
just
there you go.
No
Which
connection,
is a problem, yeah.
Is
But it was
Matrix back?
green, actually.
No, Matrix is on the Xbox One, interestingly.
He is.
Is he really? Is he really?
He is. He is actually, yeah.
Is he really? Wow. Oh, I know why. I did get told before he did pull a muscle in his arm. So if he has to retire, he's sorry, but he hasn't even did a lap in qualifying.
So
I think
he
he's
goes
on the one.
To the what?
Probably just sit on Farming Simulator, probably.
Interesting. Why is the Steve-O sending me a...
Hi, Steve-O.
Oh, test lobby tomorrow night.
Yeah, on Project Cars, which is so broken. Nice improvement by Wheel Gaming, stays 7th. Project Cars is massively broken, like every team. Because if you go on there for a day and you have a count in like the top right hand corner of the screen how many times you have a problem with the game, it will go over 100 easily. Like there's so many damn glitches.
Adam, I'm asking this as well, because I've already asked where's this. I need to ask this honestly. Between F1 2014 and Project Cars, in terms of racing and wheel-to-wheel racing, which is what I bought the game for, not for the amazing graphics, the amount of cars, the amount of tracks, etc., but for actual racing, which is better?
In terms... Well...
In terms of wheel-to-wheel racing and the battles you can have. And the fact you're actually thinking about it says a lot.
Grid Autosport.
You
can have some... I have had some great... I've had probably some of the best racing battles I've ever had on Xbox on that game.
If you wanted me to be completely honest, Michael, I'm not going to say either, and I'd say F1 2013.
I'll say Grid Autosport. Yeah.
I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't a choice. I know it wasn't a choice.
But out of the two, getting back to his
track
question.
extension there, crazy.
I know exactly. Yep. So going back to Michael's question, though, it's a good question. I had some good battles. It depends who you're racing with, because I have had some good battles on that game as of late, but I know I've had some fantastic battles in F1 2014, and I feel more towards that F1 2014 is better for that reason. Jollypop's laid out again, so that's not going to go well for him tonight. Yeah, maybe 9 drivers. So yeah, I feel like it's F1 2014. Don't know about you, Adam.
24th, well...
Because I like them. Wheel race wins when you race fast. Project Cars wins when you race fast people, Dizzy Cupid said. It's not the fast people, it's the clean people.
Interesting, Moontrix is back.
Can I have he wanted a re-invite, just got a message from him, so it's good he's back. Project Cars is good when you're racing fast, clean people, and there's not lag in the lobby like sometimes there's massive lag, or there's not an invisible wall out of nowhere.
Sorted, though.
Yeah, but the thing is with Project Cars, you just simply touch a car and it sends flying and explodes into a million people.
Oh, I'm in
That's good, that's good.
Hi, Jolly Bob!
Hi, Jolly Bob.
The connection is horrible.
Yeah. In the terms of Project Cars is a decent game, but the amount of bugs just lowers it so much.
The hype was over much, wasn't it?
Oh, hell yes.
Which makes me think the same.
That's why Grid Autosport I thought was a great game, because no one overhyped that and it ended up being quite decent. So
It makes me think the same about F1 2015. That's been overhyped.
Oh, Pure Hamilton slides it over the line for third place.
I think F1 2015, because we would expect not too much from it, to be fair, if you think about it, because it's like, oh, Codemasters, they're going to mess up again. It will be decent. I think they can do a decent game.
The lane is on pole by nearly a second.
That was a question for you and Bobbits. What's this question then, Gary? What would you trust me with? What would you trust me more after breaking my foot? A axe looking after a bonfire with petrol and oil on it, and also having to add more petrol on it, or a petrol bush cutter?
Asked me this question before and I just said what?
Go away. Go away. Go away.
I've just said chicken. There we go.
Chicken, that's not even a real good question. Big Man Sean goes 6th.
9.
Yeah.
Big Man Sean improves on his time.
I don't even know what to say back to that, Gary, to be fair to you, mate. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not. It's the language there was terrible. The grammar was terrible.
Yeah.
The punctuation was terrible, and the question was terrible.
And
if there's a joke in it,
question, Gary, is why aren't you here?
Oh, are you not talking to your friend?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Meeting up with a friend that was happening, I think.
Yeah, the friend.
Are you doing those quotation marks with your fingers?
Yes, I am, with my fingers.
With 1 minute to go. With your, what the hell? Why did you do it again? With my fingers.
Finger time!
Yes, your
no,
fingers.
No, not finger time.
Whoa. It's not the first time we've ever said that.
Comes around the final corner, does not improve, he has one more attempt. The lane is in the pit, so he's...
That's not the first time you've ever said that, is it?
Said what?
Finger time.
Finger time!
Righteous Tag is 4th at the moment.
Sean.
You weren't even sure. You were going to say he's game tag, Big Man Sean, then you just said Big and then Sean. It's like you missed out the man part. Big Sean in the house.
What? He's got DRS on my screen. Why did I use it? Oh wait.
I would use it just out of the blue. Just tap it.
Do you want to get away from my leftovers? Get away from my.
He's talking to his dog.
Chris is going to improve.
He's going to improve massively.
Goes to a 43.7. Goes P2.
He's got a chance for another lap, so Big Man Shaw is going to be the first person to complete their qualifying runs. Coming across the line, that's a very tight entry. Final car 43.8 goes third, just behind Chris.
Times are coming down very, very quickly. It's going to be the last.
The rain's eased off. The rain has eased off.
So slowly.
Shut up, Bobbits. The rain has eased off.
Oh dear.
I don't know why you're singing that.
Ricardo doesn't look like he's going to improve his 45.5.
Have faith. Have faith.
Yeah. And it says no.
Don't have faith. Don't have faith. Get rid of faith.
So Chris needs to find half a second. Connor K is the next man to cross the finish line.
You go on board with him. I'll go on board with the short Pure.
Stowe corner. Very nice. I think it's Stowe. It is Stowe.
I think that is. It's got to be Stowe.
Yes, it is Stowe. Now coming into Vale. Nicely taken. Clicking the effects on both of them. Nicely done. Through the final corner. Here comes Connor K. Can he improve? No.
Yes. 5,000.
5,000. Jesus.
I'd say no, but it was 5,000 he improved by.
Yeah,
The rain is stopping.
Mr. Steve-O, this could help Righteous Tags on Mr. Steve-O now. Currently P6 for the McLaren team. He's going to improve on his 44.8. Goes second, 43.6. He's ahead of Righteous Tag now.
This has got to be a pole lap. The rain has eased off so much.
He's gone wide through Stowe. That's not. He's gone a little bit wide.
He's had the best chance ever at everybody. The track has dried up.
Oh,
he's going to cut it.
Hey! there
I
it
want to
is.
know if he was going to improve or not now, because that is unfortunate. Was he not?
He messed up Magnus and Beckett's like anything.
Ah.
So
No, that's
Lane takes
unfortunate.
another pole position. I think that's let's see, he's had a few recent. That's it. Wait, was he pole last week or was he second behind his teammate?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know it was a Sauber lockout in Monaco, and it was in Austria.
I feel like Hamilton nipped him.
I think he did, but Solene's nipped him this time, and well, he's got the.
Gary's on Skype to his best friend, who's in a country that I can't say, or he can't spell, either one.
What was it to begin with?
N. Why is F5
Nigeria.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Nigeria. It wasn't Nigeria. Thank you very much. Why is F5 only 50%? Yeah, it's funny how you think you two racist people. F5 is only 50 because the bottom division sucks when it comes to 100% races. That's why. So that's done.
Well, who said that?
Tube Animal asking about why it's only 50% because the lowest division normally sucks when it comes to the 100% race distances. If we remember Brazil and Abu Dhabi.
Hey Michael, see, I told you it was going to be a dry start. It's the exact same conditions as what we had.
You always like to be right, don't you?
Yeah, but he's not always right.
It was quite weird.
Right.
My brother's going to call me again in a minute.
Well, I've got a plan. I've got a plan of how we're going to do this because me and Adam have actually got a job to do rather than just throwing banter to each other. So, Wes, if you go through the rest of the grid and nobody readies up, so if you go through the rest of the grid, mute me and Adam.
Yes.
It goes the fact that even though Joy Pub and Moontrix lagged out and came in several times, they're starting ahead of us.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
Gary has sent me a message. What's he saying?
Do you want to say what it is? What is it?
It's Nisha Kuriga?
Here's a question for you lot. When and who was your best battle on F1 2014? For me, it has to be with Bobbitt's last season at Silverstone. Mine may be Bobbitt's in Silverstone in the Race of Champions, but
Mine is easy. Brazil
I'm having
last
to
season
think.
with you, Wes.
Oh, that was a great one. That's true. That was a good one. That was a...
Or
There you go. My brother's calling me.
If I had...
I'm trying to think back to my season.
I'm trying
Really,
to... Is it, I mean, the only
I had a pretty simple
was
season.
when it was with Joe and Nicole, when we were battling.
Yeah, I had a pretty...
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I had a pretty simple season with mine, with battles. Because I just passed people and got the gaps and stuff like that.
Where to the grid? Go to the grid.
But mine might actually have to be F1 2014, Bobbitt's Race of Champions, Silverstone, because I beat him. Okay. Right, grid. I'm going to go from pole, because that's normally how everybody does it. Sir Lane. Pole. Once again, my pick to win, easily. Probably will, I think. Got their best chance. It's dry. He's quick round here in the dry. He's obviously quick in the wet if you've got pole. Mr. Stevo in second. He seems to like this track as well. He said to me before we got into qualifying in the pre-race, he's quite liking this track, so I can see him doing well. Chris is going to Silverstone in 5 days or whatever. It's time or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Or whenever the race is. He's going there. I know that for sure. So on that note, he's probably liking this track. Big Man Sean not liking this track. I'm actually surprised he's fourth. So definitely watch out for him in the rain if he managed to get there because of the rain. So it's the rain. We'll watch out for him. Yeah, you're muted, Bobbits, but apparently, Gary, the way you spelt that country is completely wrong, so you should learn how to spell it. Big Man Sean, good in the rain, so we'll watch out for him during that. Connor K, 5th. I feel like he will get a top 5, or at least 5th. My phone keeps telling me that I've missed a call from my brother, but I'm not going to pick up. Pure Hamilton, 6th, doing well in the championship. He could possibly improve on that. I don't know how much he likes this track. Ricardo in 7th. I don't think he's that good in the wet, to be fair, so we'll see where he can end up. Will Gaming the same as Ricardo. They'll probably be battling throughout the race around 6th and 7th and stuff like that. Jolly Pop, good in the wet, but keeps lagging out, so we'll look out for that one. He could try and finish. Moontrix having the same problem. but they're definitely all going to get in the top 10 because there's only 10 drivers.
I can race.
You're not racing.
You're not racing, you piece of... Now I got to go on the phone to my brother. Probably.
Yeah, if I have to put you into the pit lane wall to stop you from racing, I will. Right,
I'll probably still come back and win.
Where's can you mute the pair of us?
Yes, 3, 2, 1, you're muted.
Go. Wes, are you there?
Yeah, I've been reading all the stuff on the... I don't see why not, yes. I've been reading all the stuff on the stream and the messages. Bobbitt's for the win, apparently, says Dizzy Cupid. Sorry, that's... Yeah, Bobbitt's to win, says Gary. I don't even understand why you guys are doing that. Jack Pickers says Sean for the win. Sir Lane is apparently for the win from Tube Animal. Demi Pierce on the stream also says Sir Lane, because we all know why.
Isn't Demi
we figured out, we established that and all that. Blah, 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 blah. We got people asking, Keenan, I think, asking why is it always raining in F4?
Why does it always rain on me?
I tell you why, Ian, is because whenever Chris is in the lobby, he brings a dampener down on things, so yeah. So that's why it rains most of the time in F4.
That's better, Gary. That's more like how you spell it. Well done.
Well, I'm going for Sean for the win because I think he will just bring back.
I'm going for Sir Lane.
I'm going for Chris, surprisingly.
Oh, why?
Just
biased opinions.
Only because Wes picked my prediction.
Oh, we can share one.
I'm not sharing. Sharing is caring. I'm not caring.
Do you not like to share then, Bobbits? Do you not like to share?
Right,
ooh, we could get wrong.
5 red lights, we will be racing here for round 9 of the XRL F4 Division. It's lights on. Michael, do you mind trying to do that? I saw that. And how's the outside? It's still done it's an okay start. Steve having a look on the inside. Oh, Chris has done it around the outside of turn 1. Fantastic move from the championship leader, Righteous Tag, and he's got ahead of Mr. Steve already to come into the turn 2. So Len's got a bit of a gap. There's a Williams there, I think, of Sean trying to have a look. He's got ahead of Connor, actually. And they all seem to be pretty clean at the moment.
God, Mootrix, what the... Where on earth did Mootrix come from? He's...
He was basically last.
How sick.
Chris up to under pressure from on the outside as they come into Brooklands from Mr. Stevo, but he hangs on the inside. Excuse me, as Solane starting to pull away a little bit. It looks like he's already got about a second gap. The Righteous Tag, and there's 2 wide down behind Sean from 4th to 6th. That's Connor, and is that Moontrix? It was Moontrix, yes, but he's managed to. He just backed off for the time being, as Connor looked like to have a little run there on the back of Sean, going into Cop's corner.
On the back, I think a McLaren and a Lotus had a bit of contact. Was I right there, Michael, with that?
Yeah, McLaren went wide at old turn 1 and basically smacked back into the Lotus.
Oh, Moontrix is messed up, Knuckles and Beckett and everything, and he's being passed by Pure Hamilton. 6th place.
For P2, Mr. Stevo going to be on the outside into Store corner. Chris has got the inside line. Mr. Steven trying around the outside. Nearly got it, but he had to back out of it. Thought he had a good run there. As they're coming towards Vale now, and he's backed off for the time being, but he's giving Chris a run for his money. He had a much better run through Vale as well, but Chris hogging that inside line. No, this is not going to work coming in through Abby. No. Back out, Steve-O, back out. That's a good idea, well done.
Oh, Hamilton's gone wide turn 1 all by himself. He's going to get passed by a Lotus. I don't know which one that is.
It'll be Ricardo.
And maybe Red Bull. No, he's not the only one because Jolly Bop's here, remember? Oh, 3 wide, there he's getting pushed about.
It was Ricardo, though, that was a good guess. It was Ricardo.
It was Ricardo, good guess by yourself there, so...
Sorry, Connor's got a run on Sean as he's coming towards Brooklyn's corner on the inside. No DRS involved. Sean's going to have the outside and then the inside into Luffield, and Sean's lagged. He's had a lag spike.
All gaming's run off the road.
And Connor's got ahead of him.
He must have had a little lag spike quickly there then. If he's just...
Lane's lead, guys.
Where is he?
Well,
he's liking this track.
He's gone. He's
liking this track. There's no doubt in that.
Well, we know that's why he's 9th in the world on time trial on this track.
He's liking this track just like Big H was.
Matrix has just had a bad run out of Cops Corner and Pure Hamilton.
Mr. Steve-O's going to get Righteous. Righteous gone wide out. Make it to Beckers. He had the run anyway. Righteous hits him kind of off the road. A little bit interesting there, but yeah, Mr. Steve-O's still looking up the inside. Into Stowe, if he can late break him a little bit, and Chris just kind of shuts the door and the inside doesn't do it. He definitely could have. And am I about to have some lag?
Oh, Connor's gone wide at Brooklands. Steve-O's got to run. He'll be on the outside into Luffield. Round the outside. Can he get this done? Come on. Get this done. It'll be a great move if Mr. Steve-O can get this done. The side-by-side out of Luffield. Wes, please tell me you're watching this and it's sorted. Yes.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, Mr. Steve-O's still there. No, Connor's got the inside. Oh, he's trying around the outside. He's doing more depth. He's done it. Oh, my Jesus Lord. That was fantastic. That's the best overtake I've seen all season.
I've got that.
Well, so did I. So if you didn't get it, I got it, and I could just put that up.
We heard your reaction as well, so it's fine.
That was tremendous from Mr. Steve-O, but he doesn't have DRS now. Connor, round the outside of Store. Connor, can he repeat the move? Not quite. Is he coming to Vale and Steve-O's? Oh, he thought about dive bombing there, did Connor, but backed out of it, and well, that was a brilliant move there done by Mr. Steve-O. Round the outside of Cops Corner.
And in the limits.
And in the limits, yeah. Connor being more than respectful as well.
Oh, it's both respectful, though, Mr. Steve-O.
And the fact is, even though they've done that, they're still catching up and they're still on the back of Chris.
True. very well known, these drivers, Connor Kay and Mr. Steve, would have to say, throughout the league.
Definitely, yeah. Both, well, two very well respected drivers, two fantastically clean, consistent drivers. Yeah. Great people as well in general as well. Even though Connor's a Scouser, but you know we can.
You can hear it in his voice. It's awesome.
Put it to one side.
We're not involved. We're not putting. No, we're just putting the fact that where he's from, and Mr. Steve-O's got Chris. Chris, I think, went wide at the old turn 1. Steve-O didn't, and Steve-O's taken it because of it.
Chris, though,
get DRS though.
Yeah. Well cover, guys.
Yeah, I know. It's a case of when it's going to come. Is Chris going to make a move on the outside? Oh!
And as I say that, it's now raining.
Connor's gone through.
That was because Chris is.
What on earth?
That happened well with Mr. Steve because I think Chris turned in a bit too early, and his rear wheel clipped the front wing. I think.
I'm looking at Jolly Pop at the back. He on the hanger straight. I think he was trying to avoid boot tricks, and he went on the curb, and he was on 2 wheels. Like he was not.
Yeah, but okay, that's normal. When it comes to that Chris thing that happened there with Mr. Steve, I think he just, because I did it before with what's his name. He changed his name all the time. It was XRL Ricardo at the point. It's WF1 Pass now. He did that with me last season. I got knocked off the road, but he kept the place and everything.
Connor on the inside. It's a Brookwood's corner.
I keep on calling him Ass Steve-O, not Mr.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Different people.
It's just I keep saying Steve-O just to do the ass, but you don't want to say. Yeah, I can see what you mean. The rain is drops a bit. Coming early today, so it's going to get back to dry at some point.
Wow, you'd think so.
Well, definitely if it goes to wets, go back to winters. If we take GP2 into account. He said about these two catching up with Chris. They both passed him as well, and dispatched him.
And pulling away.
Yes.
They're dragging each other along the DRS line.
Yeah, they're basically quick. They're doing very good quick times, and they're just pulling, as you said, pulling each other along the DRS, and they may be starting to catch up with Sarah Lane as well, I think. So they're very fast on track at the moment.
Yeah, well, so Lane's got the fastest lap at the moment on a 35.6, only 1 or 2 people in the 35, so the second being Connor on a 35.9, closely followed by Mr. Steve. It seems to have dropped back slightly as he came through Abby Connor there. Maybe Connor's a little bit more confident taking it flat out.
Probably, as Pure Hamilton, I think, just got passed by Will Gaming. Pure Hamilton having a bit of grass in his tyres. You see the rain coming down a little bit more. That's typical spitting weather in England.
No, it's always hot, warm and sunny.
What part do you live in?
This is not realistic for Britain, is it?
No, you've got to give Co-Masters some hate here. They didn't do this realistic at all. I mean, it doesn't rain in England.
Come on, Co-Masters have already been given enough hate already.
I'm being sarcastic. Mate, that's the only thing they've got right with some of these games, the fact that it does rain in England. Well, Gaming staying, and Pure Hamilton within the limit. I don't even know if Pure Hamilton was in, it looked like it was. Probably was. Don't know.
Mr. Steve-O, unfortunately, out of DRS now on the back of Connor. Connor seems to be the quicker driver at the moment of these. Well, Chris is falling behind massively now.
Massively. Just a Cupid. So I bet they will. I bet you they will start to battle soon. I think he's hinting towards Mr. Steve-O and Connor Kay, but their gap's getting a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah, Mr. Steve-O's just done a 36.5. Now, let's see what lap times they're doing recently. So Lane's last 2 laps, 36.4, 36.2. Connor, 2.36 flats, he's gaining. Mr. Steve-O, 36.8, 36.4. So Connor is the quickest man on track at the moment, slowly closing in on the back of Solane, but Solane's gap is around about 5 seconds?
So how much has Will Gaming closed on Ricardo? Because he's sort of got to the back of him now after passing Pure, so Will Gaming's He's developed now a 36 score, so I feel like he's doing well. He seems to be pushing quite.
You say his personal best is a 36.4.
Yes.
And then he's done the same as Righteous Tag, so.
Oh, right. So I think that was recently as well. So all gaming's stepping up right now. Got in a groove. He probably may just be in a groove and liking it. Yeah, he's doing the corner very nicely as well. I think Sir Lane has a wet setup on, says Dizzy Cupid. Yeah, he did keep reference on that.
Oh, Ricardo made a little bit of a mistake through Maggots and Beckett's. Will Gaming's got to run. DRS, easy done. Puts him up into P5.
Yeah, so that's 2 places he's got. He's been doing a very good job now, Will Gaming, so he's
Oh.
What?
Whatever you're doing, you're having the time of your life, I can tell that for sure.
I'm having the time of my life here. Lightning.
Are they weaving or not weaving?
No.
Oh, right. Because I know sometimes you get annoyed when you'll go to write it down and someone weaves and you're just like, well, that was rude. It's pointless.
Oh, hello, someone's just gone very wide.
Oh, did all my
Just
messages
through turn 1, it was
so.
Pure Hamilton and he's gone off at turn 2 through Farm.
Through Farm.
Not even ghosting either, so. I was ghosting.
I'm surprised Jolly Pop's not as high up as he should be because he is. I know he's good in the wet conditions.
He's great in the wet, yeah, so maybe he's just full on a wet setup.
He would have done. I'm on the back, just gamble at anything.
But look how far he is off the leader, which is Solane. He's like.
Ages.
He's about
20? 20, 30?
He's more than 20, he's close to half a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
The rain, even though it's going down, does not seem to be affecting them.
Spray is starting to form, so 2 or 3 laps. They'll be on inters.
It's not coming down as heavy as I thought.
No, it's not coming down heavy at all. It's just 2-3 laps inters because it's starting to stay on the floor. You know, it's starting to get there.
You mean the tarmac?
The tarmac, the track. I call it floor. I get so much abuse from everybody. I got abuse from Joe. I get abuse from just because I say floor. But if you haven't never noticed, I actually call the conditions right 100% of the time. So I don't care if I call it floor or not.
What
I get it right.
For that, do you want a?
I got a championship for that. I got a championship for that. So I got a championship for that, Adam. There you go.
So do I.
I don't feel like
Michael.
Okay. Yeah.
Quick question.
Go on.
In my corner cutting checks, as you probably know,
I'll beat, yes. Making very much.
Some
Well, hey.
close and then others aren't. So, yeah. Do I take into account the fact that it's raining, that track conditions are a little bit not perfect, or?
Not at the moment, no. Not until we start seeing spray.
Well, I'm saying a little bit, but it's not the spray of kill me now. I can't keep this under control. It's just a spray. It's a spray when the mind like mine goes. How many laps have I got left? And do I start to put it in mean?
Hey, well, there's some big gaps open. Connor's pulled away massively from Mr. Stevo.
Yeah.
He's pulled away massively from Righteous Tag as Dizzy Cupid sends me a message. Hello, Dizzy Cupid. Can you tell us on speed? Sorry for making the messages resend.
Again.
He said sorry.
Again. He did it 3 times like yesterday.
I think now is the time to pit. Does Solane pit?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
See, I did say 2 to 3 laps, so maybe next lap, maybe this lap. Spray's there now.
What does Connor do? Connor pits.
Now I'd start to say to bring it into account that
Solane has just done a 1:40. That should have been the alarm bells ringing there saying I should have pitted.
Will Gaming's going in, Ricardo's going in, it's time.
Who hasn't got in? Who hasn't got in? That's now P2. Big Chris?
Damn it. Mr. Stevo.
This is Stevo. So, first and said, oh, Solane's struggling for traction.
Inters for Connor K, shocking. Inters for Chris, shocking. Inters for Ricardo, shocking.
Johnny Pop is right behind, was right behind Matrix. Oh, he's lagging.
Oh, he's lagging in the pit lane. What tyres did he get put on there or not?
Wow.
Inters, yeah, a lot of lag in the pit lane there.
That was a lag spike in the pits, wasn't it?
I think it was.
I remember jump.
On my screen, the pitman jumped back and took his wheels off before he even got to the box. That was weird.
Yeah, look how struggling Sir Lane was. I said it was starting to come into effect.
He was a good 50 miles an hour slower through Cop's Corner there than he should have been, and coming through Margaret's and Beckett's. He is struggling.
We
I
did
wonder
say.
If I wonder if Connor can get an undercut.
He's oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's going to go 10 times faster than Margaret's Beckett. I did say the rain was starting to come into. There was spray and everything, and then 2 to 3 laps. I was being generous.
It's 2. Well, I think
it was 2 laps, wasn't it? It was a lap. Yeah, I think it was a lap from when I said it. So yeah.
It's 2 for Solane and Mr. Stevo. It's 1.
I'm definitely correct on the 2. Yeah, I'm definitely correct on the 2 that part though.
Okay, so Solane pits. No surprise. So is that Connor in 3rd?
Must be. Who else would it be? It's Connor.
Massively,
massively gained.
The lead, isn't he?
Oh, there's no doubt.
There for Solane. I'm saying that, he's got to go through round on the final corner. Solane's further down the pit lane.
He's really done the last corner.
He's got it. Yep, Connor takes the lead. Good timing on the pit stop.
There you go.
Look how much he gained, and now he's pulled away.
Yeah, and how much he's gained and pulled the gap.
He was about 4 seconds or so behind to begin with.
Well,
and in
Chris has passed Mr. Stevo.
2 seconds. Yeah, so they've all called it right. Solane and Mr. Stevo haven't.
But then again, on inters, you want fresher tyres because they are horrible.
Not going to make a difference.
They do. They really do. When these tyres start to go a bit bad, the guy on the fresher ones is going to catch you. It's the same with the wets.
It's still wet. It's going to be wet though, isn't it?
It will be, but maybe you can try and make that 1 lap difference work. If you can make that work. Because it's going to be the rain is coming down very heavy. It's wet very soon. Once again, 2 to 3 laps.
Yeah, but you always have to be on the right tyre at the right time.
Yeah, but it's a case of can you catch.
Even if you go from dries to intermediate to wet in the space of 5 laps,
yeah,
that's better than struggling around.
If we think back to Japan, where for that first 2 sectors I was struggling on the dry on the inters in the possible dry conditions that everybody else went back on the dries for. Then at the end of the lap, I caught and managed to get the gap I needed to get into the lead. So it's a case of if you want to struggle for a lap, but then be on fresher tyres, it can work. Because Indigo was, I think, closing on me, but he kept hitting a lap after me, I think. The safety car helped me win that actually.
Well, that rain is coming down very much, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's another lap, probably. I said 2 to 3 last lap, so yeah, another lap. Off the racing line, it's getting, wow, very heavy rain. Very heavy. Oh no! Oh god, I thought it was either a weave from Pure Hamilton or he nearly crashed. But yeah, for full wets at the end of this lap, be simple. It's full wets at the end of this lap, I can guarantee that.
Wet's just the nose.
And Will Gaming is going to try and pass Ricardo here. He's not going to get the traction off the racing line. If you pit the end of this lap for full, that's a nice save, then you got it. Would you say agree with me, Adam? By the end of this lap, it's full wets. Especially for the mid-pack. Maybe not leaders, but mid-pack, yeah.
Another couple of laps.
Really? A couple of laps?
Two laps. 2 laps. Somebody's cut that one.
Somebody's cut something that Michael's in shock about.
Even cut that one is what
Is Chris losing out massively?
Yes.
Looks like he is. Dizzy Cupid sends me another message. He simply says lap 20 for full wets. That prediction's completely wrong.
It's full wets now.
Do you want to try again, Dizzy?
Say 15. Say that 15.
Corner pits.
Thank you very much.
What does Solane do? Solane stays out again.
Because he's on those fresher tyres, he thinks he's got better grip than the other car. Chris is going to pit. Mr. Stevo's not going to pit. They've done the same, and Will Gaming got Ricardo. Will Gaming got Ricardo. He's not going to pit. They're not pitting. The top 2 have called it correctly. It is full wets. The top 2 called it very well. Chris and Connor called it right. they did. They've got that right.
Well, I'm going to go on board with Connor as he's on his wet tyres. Let's see if he closes up for Mr. Steve. Interesting that these two were fighting no more than 8 laps ago.
Will Gaming's gone off the road twice already on this lap, and he's about to be passed by Ricardo around the outside. That's not going to work. Sidepod with Ricardo. That's just a racing instant because Will Gaming was still on the apex of the corner. Will Gaming's even going to wait up there to let him through, but they're solving that between themselves, so that's okay. Well, Ricardo did lose a place in that, but he could have just gone a bit wider to go round the Will Gaming, I think, there. He was parked, Will Gaming was parked on the apex, trying to keep his place.
As I was mentioning, sorry, the fact that Mr. Steve was side by side with Connor 8 laps or so ago, and the fact that he's now nearly a pit stop behind just because of the weather conditions shows how Connor has called it perfectly.
Yeah.
But saying that, he's not really gaining. It's at that crossover saying that he's now gaining. He's just caught up loads. He's just caught up loads through the Maggots and Beckett section.
Yeah. I was correct with the full wet conditions. I normally am.
Yeah, it's now at the point where the wet now coming.
Yeah, you struggle for the first sector, then you get it. It doesn't matter if you struggle for one sector, because you're passing the cars like Chris is right now. With the greatest of ease.
Absolutely breeze past Ricardo there, and then drives in front of him to give it the spray, so... that's what I think.
Pure Hamilton stayed out again. Your life is over. Pure Hamilton.
Why?
Your race has just been killed somehow there. Sir Lane stays in second.
Didn't lose out too much.
Mr. Steve-O is gonna lose out to Chris, of course. He was just behind Chris when Chris pit. Again, not lose too much, but 2 seconds and a bit maybe he's lost there. But once again, fresher tyres than Chris. He will close up to him on the full wets because it really matters a lot more than it does on the inters when it comes to 1 lap fresher.
Now, here's the good prediction for everybody.
Get him.
52 laps, 52% chance of rain. When's it going to stop?
It will go back to inters, but I'm not sure if it will go to dries.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go the same with Wes. I'm going to say inters lap 30.
Could it be the point where maybe it could be wet, dry tyres for the last lap?
Yeah.
I've done this once already.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, yeah.
Wants to gamble on it, yeah.
I can see that happening, but if you're driving right now, what would you be thinking? I'm Connor K thinking, do I have to pit again for full wets before it goes back to dries? And get the gap. That's my first thought, because these full wets are better having fresh ones, but you have to try and time it to see whether you can pit, close the gap before it gets to the point where you need to pit again for inters, for say. You want to try and use the weather against who you're racing with. And like I said before, with the tyres being faster, fresher tyres being faster, Mr. Steve-O's now back on the back of Chris when there was about a 2-second gap when he came out of the pits.
Or is it just the fact that Mr. Steve-O's more comfortable in these conditions?
It could be that as well, but it is better to have fresh tyres.
But look at how much time they've lost compared to the front two.
Yep.
Especially to Connor. It's just ridiculous.
That's what happens when you nail it. Yeah, that's what happens when you nail it though. And Connor, there was literally, he called them both correct. Like, and he was flying here, by the way, on the drives anyway, but then he called them both correct as well, and he was just, that was it. And he had clear air.
Somebody's pitted.
Pure Hamilton.
Pure Hamilton.
He's, very weird, he's done that horribly wrong to see how much time he's lost compared to who he was battling with.
Nearly at the back with the 2-car battle, which I can't even think of.
Moon Tricks and Jolly Pop. As Mr. Steve-O struggles in Sector 1 as Chris pulls away.
I notice how they spread out conveniently. Top 2, then 3rd, 4th, then 5th, 6th, then 7th by himself, then 8th.
Interesting to see how Chris pulled away in Sector 1. Was it Chris just pulling away, or Mr. Steve-O can't do Sector 1?
I think it's Chris getting accustomed to the conditions.
Or is Chris corner cutting?
I wasn't looking for that. I wasn't looking for the corner cutting on him. I actually wasn't really looking at the screen, to be fair. Rain will stop lap 37. Says, does the Cupid you got more commentators than racers? Wargaming might be using my setups as Gary. People who said Sir Lane will win. I still think he will win. I've got no doubt on that. Tube Animal, I would say it should be options for the last few laps, Tube, and it could definitely be that chance 52. But Chris now got the gap a little bit to Mr. Stevo, and they're staying on about second and a bit.
Get it right, man.
I got it right. I said as Mr. Stevo. Yeah. Saved it.
Between the two.
That's a combination of me saving it.
His attempt of him saving it anyway.
Unlike you can't save the car when you're spinning, so you know, at least I can save it. Yeah, haha. Bottle job.
You guys like some interesting information about
yes, please.
how much corner cutting is going?
I love it.
Would you be surprised? Would you be surprised if I told you somebody already is at double figures?
How many corners are there? Around 19.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. No. If it's 3 laps, and I can see that. I can see people doing 1 and 3.
Cut the first and second part of Baggett's and Beckett's 3 times.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
You can see that.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
And the old
by the first bit, do you mean the left bit? You mean the right and then the left, don't you?
Yeah, the right, the first
right, left.
right, and then the first right, and then the second left.
Yeah. I can see that. Quite easy to see that. Was that in dries or wets? Because
That
was
was
both.
just before it went to wet. That's why.
Yeah, that's not really the people struggling. That's just because you can do it normally without cutting. Yeah.
And they didn't leave down the straight either. They would have taken it off, but they didn't.
I can tell you that's simple to do at any point.
And the old.
And time gaining.
As well, cut.
Whoa.
And the old turn 1, cut and stretch.
Oh yeah, you can cut and turn that one.
About getting engine brake as well, because you can get engine brake on the exit.
Yeah, you can go over the white line and on just on the curve like it and get engine braked.
Speaking of track extending, right? If any of you guys that are watching want to have an interesting, ironic laughter, watch the 2003 race or 2003 race around Austria. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you know the first corner in Austria.
Yep.
On this game, and well, now in real life, there was a very short runoff area. And plus, in this game, if you went wide, you get engine brakes or you slow down your car. 2003 in real life, that was the last race they had there before they came back to it later on, obviously. They had a massive runoff area which had advertising strips on the outside. Come think what the advertising thing was, and every single car during qualifying went so far wide that they nearly hit the grass on the other side. That's all 4 wheels, and I'd say about three cars to the side of their car.
So what you're trying to say is that they should be given a reprimand.
A reprimand just for the one drag extend.
We disqualified because of it, because it was a major one.
Yep, to get an easier and easier.
Put it this way, you know, okay, old turn 1 on this track.
Yep, easy.
Yeah, they went past the part that gives you engine brake.
I've seen that people do that on the old games where it didn't give you engine brake.
Oh, was that 2010, wasn't it?
Or Project Cars, for instance. I find it funny. You can actually do it on Project Cars where, I don't know if they do it now, but it didn't invalidate your bloody lap. And I was like, alright, gave me about 2 seconds from the Golf, because you could just run off wide there, and the old turn 1 and be like, yep, whatever. It doesn't give you engine brake. It doesn't give you engine brake, doesn't give you your lap, nothing. But it didn't. I don't know if it does now, but it didn't when I did it. So yeah, that's always a good thing. Find time wherever you can, because I know that other people are doing that circle.
We all love a little bit of understeer.
Prefer understeer to oversteer, but you can control understeer.
Yeah.
Is there actually a battle going on, or am I just...
I'm just sitting on board with Mr. Steve close to right because they keep getting close but nothing happens. Both taking very different lines.
Oh! Chris has got one. I mean, Chris has made a mistake.
Yeah.
This is Steve-O's chance. And the leaders are closing up actually. So Lane seems to be closing in on Connor. So here comes Mr. Steve-O to the outside of a store corner. Having a look. Chris has gone wide now to defend his line. His mom entitled to do that. Now in defence to the inside. Come back. Oh, I thought it was going to be close to...
If you remember that, throw up the inside there, pretend to go to the outside, throw it to the inside. It seems to work on champions, doesn't it, Robert?
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah.
It's a good move, isn't it? You have to agree. If someone just... You're thinking they're on the outside, then they're on the inside. I mean, how do you react to that? By that point, you can't defend because they're there. So I think it will be very difficult to do in these conditions, would you say? Because you got to trust your braking quite a lot.
And the driver himself.
And yeah, you have to rely on them to notice you are there, because 1 minute you're on the other side, then you're suddenly not there. It's quite shocking.
Exactly. Well,
he keeps telling me he has DRS. You can't do anything at that point. You can try and attack him to the next corner, but they can squeeze you. He keeps telling me he has DRS, Mr. Steve-O, but of course he does not in full wet conditions.
Could have a glitch.
It'd be funny if I just told him to press any open, because it does stab.
Always lagging.
Who's lagging? Who's lagging?
Well, they're lagging, that's what I'm saying.
All that out, right?
While the DRS is open and they're not, they can't see it. They can't see it and they...
I'm hungry again, even though I've just had that massive bit of food that serves 4 people.
Wow. Rabbit is fat.
That's what it said, anyway. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, it was this, it wasn't a cottage pie or a shepherd's pie, it said it was a Cumberland pie.
What now?
Pie. I've never heard of that.
No, it did not contain sausage. I may as well have just called it a frickin' shepherd's pie.
You might as well, because I want to know what you're on about.
Yeah. They pretty much had the same ingredients that a shepherd's pie does, so...
That's shepherd's pie then.
Yeah, shepherd's pie it is.
If it's a Tesco, it's horse pie.
I had a chicken curry tonight. It was very, very nice.
I want a curry. I had a couple of chicken burgers.
Oh my God, Pure Hamilton! Hello, that was
yeah, I know who you are. I wonder who you two are on board with.
Oh, it was exactly at this lap as well, which I did the same. Well, I hit that wall as well, so.
I remember hitting the wall on here, leading in the Grand Prix in GP2 when I was there. So that's going back to season 6, where I was battling with nutters.
You know what was worse, Adam, about hitting that pit lane wall? It broke
the gravel.
It broke my diffuser.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. They put it. Yeah. All I did was clip the my front end plate. It wasn't completely lost, but I clipped it. I didn't realise until about lap 40ish. I looked at my tyre wear and then I noticed, diffuser's broke. No wonder I can't catch up to anybody. But actually, I could catch up to somebody only if I put fresh tyres on, but that would be stupid just to fit every lap. Yeah, I still got the beer. Fun to do with it. Deserve it, but man.
You got 6.
Deserve it or not is where you.
No, you got 6 in the end if we remember the agreement.
Oh yeah, amicable agreement.
There was an agreement.
Yeah, someone like that were within the 90% limit.
The bird is the word lagged out because I was 40 seconds behind him. Hazer and Ware said, we're not going to catch birds. So
you just admitted your diffuser was broken, so there was no chance of getting it.
would have done if he'd spun or something.
It was never going to happen, was it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't going to happen, Michael. The rule was put in on the Irish flag down the last lap. He was within the 90% limit, and he was always going to get through. So,
behind Chris still.
5,500 Gary, but it is going to be just
F500.
People need to get that right. Azar says it's F5, it's F5000.
It's F5,000.
It's just shortened term because he can't be bothered to say 1,000.
Yeah.
It's more syllables that he has to say.
Oh no.
I know.
You should be happy, it's 3-0. Oh God!
Evo.
No, we're on board with
Chris,
it.
I think what Chris was trying to do there was doing
When
now
did
was he was opening the door for Mr. Steve and he shut it in his face.
I was hoping he just went a bit deep and tried to still hit the apex.
All that I was just putting a comical way on it, but Mr. Steve was definitely looking like he's got the pace. Don't you even think about going there?
I don't see why not. It's a good place to update.
Yeah, but he was never side by side. That would have been
True.
Oh.
Is Connor Kay and Sir Lane close to one another?
Yes, they are. Selene is on the back of him.
I'm trying to go back to the question we did with people before the race. It was the favourite battle from their company for the team last season, and I can't name a battle with somebody I had because I didn't have one in Australia, and Malaysia I didn't really have one either. China I didn't really. I passed Smith and that was it. Bahrain I had a battle with everybody, but that wasn't the best battle I ever had. I can't remember the other races. Spain I had a battle, but it wasn't there. Monte Carlo, no. I just defended Smith. Canada, no.
Oh, Selene trying to side progression. Selene around the outside. And still Connor, he's got it. He's got the inside into Vale on Connor. Can he get this done? Just.
Oh, a bit of contact. Yeah.
Connor just like dropped off massively.
Yeah, he touched the back of Lane, had the brakes in and spun.
Lost him quite a chunk actually.
Yeah.
Just
I don't think it wasn't Sir Lane's fault, no, but we had a battle. Yeah, that's Mike. We had a battle in Brazil, but if you remember that one quite accurately, it was more strategy we were doing. If you think about it, and as soon as I was on the quicker tyre than you, I launched up your inside because you didn't know I had an aggressive side, and I just wanted to win the championship.
It sounded wrong when he said that. It's up my inside.
I launched up your inside. The launch outside inside took your points and your place, and went on with my life. But no, I wouldn't say that's. Is that the best one you've ever done? Because if it is, I'm really not remembering that problem.
It's the one I remember. It lasted for about 3 laps. It's the longest battle because every other battle I remember only lasted for about a couple of corners.
Yeah,
Actually no. I'll take that, and I'll say with Russia, with very well known namer, which Adam, you were actually watching.
I did indeed.
Only thing with that is that it ended
on a sour note, didn't it?
It did.
Hungary was a brilliant race.
You got a lag win because of Indigo's lag cycle
I'm
safety
not
car
saying
came
about
out.
that. I'm not saying that. I was going to be anyway.
Oh.
You would say that.
It's a case of
I haven't heard of him for quite a while actually. What's he been doing?
Azar, as in Joe, has a higher IQ than you, Roberts. Apparently, according to Gary. Yeah,
Why is that?
But then Joe doesn't have common sense and he has no clue how to do a string.
And he can't get
In saying that, Gary, how would you know that Joe has a higher intelligence quotation than what I do?
fuck, I don't even know what IQ stands for.
Yes, even I know what it stands for. Gary, did you know that? Probably not. Did Joe? Well, Joe will probably know.
Joe would know that. Joe would know that.
Yes.
No, Hungary, I had a fantastic battle, two fantastic battles with Samster until he crashed his car by the curb. But that was great. Japan, I had a battle with the lap times, actually.
Japan was one of my most boring races.
I did a lot of defending in last season, thinking back to it, because I said I did a lot of defending. Singapore, what happened in Singapore? No, that wasn't really a battle with Smithical, I didn't know. I just stayed behind him instead of behind him. Then I had a brilliant 20-lap battle in F1 Division in Silverstone with Samster, Ian and Unstoppable, and Zimpher, and whoever the hell else wanted to get involved. We were in there 20 laps for 4th place, and I won that battle, and I recorded that, and that was good fun.
What's your both you guys? What's your worst moment in F1 2014? What's one of those moments where you just put your head in your hands, you guards, whether it's like a bit of unlucky or bad decision that you made?
My controllers died in America, so I had to pit.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
On the first couple of laps, yeah. Otherwise I had a really good chance on it.
Yeah.
And no, I just had to pit one more time than everybody else, so it was kind of stupid. But Gary says, yes I did, I might look stupid and act stupid, doesn't mean I am stupid.
Highly debatable.
Highly debatable. Sorry Gary, but it is debatable.
No, Brett, really.
So yeah, Michael, Adam, yeah, go on Michael, what's your one? What's your worst?
I've got two. One is actually the same race you mentioned, USA.
Oh yeah.
Thinking I'd won my very first race legitimately, then having it taken away from me.
Yeah, I remember doing that. Sorry. Carry on.
You were very crafty because you said you got me into the party and said, "Oh, win provisionally," and I was like,
yeah.
"Hang on a minute." The second one was in
Russia.
Austria.
Oh.
No, Russia's there, but
what?
Austria.
Oh, wow. Austria had a good battle with John Biggle.
Austria for me because I beat second the entire race, and then I ended up being in a 3-lap battle, no, 3-car battle on the last lap with Chaos Outgoing and somebody else, and I got lag spiked on the very final corner, dropping me from second to 4th.
Go on, what's your one? What's your worst moment on this game?
There's many to choose from for Adam's one.
Yeah, what's your worst moment on this game, Adam? From like last season, how? The win, hashtag the win taker.
2014 so far, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Not specifically last season, it could be this season if you want.
No, if I want to go this season, it's my five disconnections in a row.
Yeah, do something that's your fault.
My actual fault.
Well, not really your fault, but an unlucky thing if you hit someone, they'll say we're having an incident. Lag spike from Mr. Steve right now in 4th place. Still going, it's just finished now. But not like a lag out, because a lag out sucks.
Well, think of one from last season actually, because there wasn't really.
Really? Didn't you get disqualified from Australia?
That was, well, I'm not including that one because...
That was a reason because you apparently sent in some evidence that was disagreeing with your opinion of it. Wasn't it because of a crash I saw? I saw a crash which would look more of a racing incident, and I think it's because you sent in evidence or something to prove your point, and then you got disqualified for sending in some false stuff or something. Was that what?
Basically, the accused me of lying.
Yeah, basically. But it looked like a racing incident, and when I saw it, it was Stewart, wasn't it? Like turn 2. And I know. I can't remember.
Oh, I've got one. Not that. Now that you've just mentioned him, Stuart.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Canada.
Look at that. Spring stuff to mind.
Yeah. Then again, that race went to pot from lap 2 when I got sidepoded with Jamie.
Guys, it's just me or the rain is easy.
Yeah, it's starting to brighten up. It is. Yeah, I noticed. But yeah, well, there wasn't really many from last season. Last season was decent, but there's always, well, apart from, well, I've had the 5 disconnections this season in a row, which is a first. Excuse me. The one that always kind of springs to my mind was Hungary season 7 on 2013, where I was running comfortably in 4th place, gaining on Searu, and I can't remember who he was battling with. I think it was...
Wait, Dizzy Cube said I had 10 lag outs in TV2 last season. You're having it easy, man.
Oh,
yeah, that's all last season. We haven't reached halfway yet, and I'm on 5.
Adam, my first season on F1 2014.
Somebody's in the pits.
That would be last place, whoever was last.
Going on
to lane. 2 seconds.
Matrix Inters.
Yeah. Remember F1 2014, Adam, my first season? In which I couldn't even last 5 laps in any lobby.
True. Yes.
Yeah, nothing. Nobody who was disconnected or having lag issues.
Craig Senna.
Maybe Craig
Top
Senna,
tip.
but, you know.
Top tip. Craig Senna.
How about my 8 disconnections in Monza whilst trying to do a stream?
Oh yeah. We literally got so bored. We were just waiting for him to connect and disconnect, keeping a battle with me and Indigo at 6 seconds the whole race, going, oh, he's back, oh, he's gone. And then Samson in a video did a separate add-on saying how many times you had lagged out.
Guys, Moontrix was on the interview.
Yeah, I'm watching him struggle to hell. It's not Inters.
Nowhere near.
Last season.
He's going to be loved.
Oh, get out of the way. Break. Do something.
Lurk.
Who's been lurked?
He's going to be tense there, I think.
It's going to be when it comes to get off the racing line. Would be my...
Get out of the way.
Is he?
Out of the way.
Is he?
No.
No, he's not. He's definitely not an endurance racer, because if you were, you would have pulled over a little bit and lifted off down that straight. And,
where's his voice then? Just there.
Because he slid, and I was thinking that ain't going to go well if he has to correct that in front of him. I've been doing a lot of iRacing endurance stuff as of late, so I know when it comes to a fast car coming near a slower car, it gets a bit tense. There's a million of things that can go horribly wrong. So it's as simple as just to back off in the straight and then through. Or coming out of the corner. It's just so easy.
Guys, you know we've only just gone halfway.
Well, halfway was on end of lap 26.
Yeah. We're on lap 31. And if you, that would be like... That would be 62, so that's 10 laps over halfway.
Despite that though, Les, we would have still had another half hour last night. Because we finished around about 10 to 10.
Yeah, but we got about an hour tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, around about finished about the same
Depending on the
time,
rain.
so we did 50.
Yeah, basically. That's how much it's screwed up. Japan's gonna be fun in 100%. I would love to have done it.
If it rains in Japan,
oh god,
GP3.
I know it. Don't listen to your engineer for sure. Well, actually, I don't understand this. I never got a call for the rain or anything, but you guys all flew onto some more options. But my tyres were still fine. And then the lap after, it said the rain's coming in down in 5 minutes, and then 2 laps later it was raining. My tyres were fine to go an extra 2 laps than you guys, because I was going to do another lap even if it didn't tell me the rain. Because I wasn't going to pit because of you guys. My tyres were fine, but then I just got the lucky call with the rain. But it was a case of I don't understand why the whole grid decided to pit at the same time. It was the most strange because normally someone tries to undercut someone, but everybody went in. Like everybody but me and I think one other maybe. near the. I think I was near the back anyway, but it was really strange because no one was talking either. No one was saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to pit." Everyone just suddenly disappeared and went in the pit lane. It was the most craziest thing. So I like Japan for the aspect of the rain makes it crazy. It's a great track anyway. I mean, you can have some real good overtakes and there's some real good battles around there. Someone's in the pits now and someone's going to go for some more. Inters, if you want to, I call that 37 and it seems likely. No. No, the racing line's still got some big puddles on it. So I don't see for wets. Mr. Steve-O's gone on to Inters. Mr. Steve-O's gone Inters. I think it's right because it's still got drips of rain. If it was stopped raining completely and I could see the line, then I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. But if you go off, there's not a line because there's still puddles on there. But if you go off that, you're on some massive puddles where the Inters just can't cope with them.
It's too much of a risk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not working.
Risk if you go wide.
He can't get the traction. He's getting traction, but he's not getting it as well as he would on full wet. It would have made more sense
he's just
either.
He's just chucked away a top 5, hasn't he?
He's definitely chucked away a podium. I either would have gone and stayed out, or more full wets to fly, because they would be flying. Because I mean, it's not really raining hard, and there's less water to throw, so it's fine.
It's done. Yay.
But I feel like Mr. Steve-O's definitely not called it perfectly, but he may come to him in a couple of that. But yeah, someone else second pitted.
Are you done? Are you done with your?
After this lap on this person, I have 2 teammates to do.
Connor K is on to Inters, so people are disagreeing with me apparently, but they're driving the track. But
I think there is a drier lineup here in.
Is there? But I still don't think right now it's Inters.
I think it is.
Does. Well.
He doesn't have to put traction in.
2 more people are in the pits. That'll be Wheel Gaming and Pure Hamilton.
No,
I don't think Sir Lane's going to be losing time. Sir Lane right now in the lead wouldn't be losing time to Connor K. But I don't know if Connor K is going to be catching up to Sir Lane. I
think for Connor K it is just an attempt to catch up to Sir Lane. It's not fully working, but he's not going to lose that much time.
I'm going to do a lap on with Mr. Steve-O here and see what he does.
Where is he?
4th place, going out onto the DRS straight, which is the Hank straight. No, Wellington straight, sorry, Wellington straight.
Yeah, Hank straight's the other one.
I can already see lots of.
The rain has stopped, but Sir Lane's pitted, so he's going into. They're all responding to each other. Connor K's not struggling.
Not struggling, but he's not getting time.
But Sir Lane's pitted, so some corners it's very well. He's fine. He's not struggling on the track. So I think.
So there is only one.
You can pit.
1 or 2 people on full wets now.
Yeah, you can pit for Inters.
I think everyone's on Inters.
No, they're not. Chris is not pitting.
Chris is the only one who hasn't pitted then.
You go off the racing line, you're screwed because it's full wets. But yeah, but you stay up. No, there's the line. There's the line for me. You pit now for Inters or anything because then you're a bit. I feel that that line's gonna the off the racing line's gonna stay quite wet for a while.
Right. On the wets, they were doing 1 minute 45s, 46s. Mr. Steve-O, on his first complete lap, has done a 1:47. Not wet, it's not dry enough yet. It's nearly at that crossover point. So
what's Chris done?
What's Chris doing right now?
I'll have a look.
3 laps.
Chris has done 44.8, 44.5, 45.8. So the wets are still the tyre to be on.
The wets are still the tyre to be on, but it's very gradually coming to intermediate.
Yeah, one lap or 2 laps, and it will be Inters. But I can see Chris pitting now wouldn't be too bad. Chris staying out 2 laps wouldn't be bad for him. In a way, if you think about it, he's not gonna. He's still keeping and gaining time then, at the moment. He's still pulling
Chris has had
away.
a lag spike.
Are you sure? And that's just Moon Tricks behind him.
Chris has not had a lag spike.
Yeah, it's Moon Tricks behind him. He's just...
I mean, he didn't have a lag spike.
He hasn't had a lag spike for a while.
Didn't have one in Spain.
Right, Connor has now done a 144.
44. Yeah. He's doing okay on it.
Chris,
there you go.
Now. There you go.
Nah, he pulled away from Mr. Steve, I think. Even the
yeah, because Mr. Steve, Mr. Steve went too early.
I think Chris has called it right.
Yeah. He has, yeah.
Right,
but he hasn't gained anything, has he? Apart from a little bit of time on Mr. Steve.
Could we see dry tyres before the end? Looking at it.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at the gap that Chris has opened up over Mr. Steve.
Yeah, he's
comfortable now, isn't he?
Hasn't caught up on the leaders too much, but he's definitely pulled away. It's one of those tricky ones. The leaders didn't call it too wrong, and he called it...
Rise by lap 45.
Right.
Rise by 45.
So you can see that dry line easy now.
No, 42. 42. I can already see, I'm looking on Connor's car, I can already see, that's the way I would normally tell, is if I can see the grooves in the tyres, then that should be the telling point.
Once I don't see the grooves on the tyres anymore, I know it's options.
If you see grooves on intermediate tyres, then it's dry.
They're fine.
If you don't see grooves, then it's wet tyres.
You can tell because the tyre looks a lot flatter. If that makes any sense when it's dry. Like you can see it struggling.
Yeah, Connor Case has done 141, so...
Well, they're fine at the moment.
Getting quicker now. Annoyingly, there's no battles going on.
There's a Cupid, see no rain on lap 37.
Before then.
Before then, there was no rain.
Yeah, he said lap 37.
Oh no, that's me having my lag spike. I've just had mine.
I now know who you're spectating. Oh wow, Connor. My god. That wasn't even a necessary cut.
Asking about pure Hamilton.
I've actually got somebody, Michael has got 0.
I've got... Yeah, so have I.
I wonder if it's the same person.
But I've got somebody who's double figures.
I've got somebody who's on 9.
Oh, I wonder if it's the same one. And I would say this, the person on double figures is not the person you'd expect.
It is for me. But I've got the one with 9, that is. That's it. He's got the auto brake, okay. We'll let him off.
Oh, I know who it is now.
I think you were right with this. I mean, it just shows how much if you just go offline.
Yeah.
How much
that was a massive cut. Sorry. Joe Hamilton having a field day with Magus Beckett's. But I don't know if he's gonna win or what. Yeah, if you got well, he went on the grass there for crying out loud.
It's an interesting line. That is interesting.
Interesting, okay.
Is there the weave? There is the weave.
Oh, I definitely know who you are.
Oh my god, please weave this off. God, please weave this off, y'all. Please. You did it worse than last lap.
You're still weaving.
Do it. There you go. That's fair enough. You lost the time. He's done that twice, sort of. Now, the ES is becoming dry very quickly.
Yep.
You know,
I'll give it another 4 laps.
4-3, yeah, 4-3.
You know what, actually, Adam? When I was doing my checks earlier, the people that did the cuts didn't weave. Now when I'm not checking them, When they do cuts, they are weaving.
Interesting, isn't it?
They weren't thinking about it back then, were they?
No, now they are. Interesting. Makes me think you want to do it. You want to do this at the beginning of the race rather than the end.
I think what is rather intriguing, the fact that the top two have either just started or are about to start their next lap. Chris is in third. He's only just coming onto the hangar straight.
Well, they're already on.
Yeah. But they made the calls perfectly right, so...
Yeah. But so they haven't been calling them all perfectly right. He's just been decent.
He's just been
and had decent pace.
Connor's kept him honest.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
Mootrix is pitting, not the time to pit. Oh, Mootrix is pitting now. Then are you going to weep for this one? Because if you don't, I'm going to catch you out. Oh, he hasn't! He hasn't! Oh, he's going to kill himself for that one.
I know who you're talking about as well.
I love how you're getting so excited about this. He must be on a very close number to a bigger penalty.
Well, they've just got one because he didn't weave.
Oh, I see.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
And it was the penultimate car.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Corner.
Yeah, you can do that.
Actually, technically,
oh, the third to last, right.
But you can still do the penultimate.
Yeah, you can still do the film.
Now, let's see Mootrix's option tyres. There are those option tyres, and let's see if they're working
Ricardo
as he comes in towards Brooklyn.
Ricardo asked, did he get any corner cuts?
Didn't watch him.
Neither did I. He
no,
you
did not.
I was. By which point he had none.
None, Ricardo, he wasn't. That's wide, that's on the water, you don't want to be there.
Oh, and he weaved.
I think Mootrix is a bit...
So what was that?
That's Mootrix just having a field day.
They're not working.
There's still spray, but it's getting...
Oh no. He said that's a nice cut. That's,
what did I say? What did I say? Lap 42?
Peel, who's in the pit?
Somebody else in the pit.
Who's
Two
in the
people
pit
in the
lane?
pit.
Where are they?
Third and fourth.
Third and fourth.
Third and fourth, I think.
I think it is. It's ahead of 5th and 6th.
I'm on board with Hamilton. Just having a look at the back of Mr.
They're in. It's options and options for Chris and Mr. Steve-O.
I think that's a lap too early because Mootrix is still there's still spray. Mootrix is struggling on his options.
Yeah, still. No, you've gone wide because you're on the water. No, it's not.
Ready.
Mr. Steve-O called it wrong as well. Oh no, that's a lag spike for him or me. That can't be his lag spike because he has a 10-6 one. So no one for me.
They will start working once they
Chris,
get
you need it. There you go. On there.
Right.
That's better. Try and stay on the line. He's trying to stay on the dry line, but
you can't, can you? Once
the traction's
is gone, it's difficult to get it back.
There you go. He's done bad, but decent at the same time for that corner.
Right,
there you go.
Question is now, has that put Will Gaiman and Hamilton, who are nowhere near the podium, chance of the podium now if they keep their intermediates going?
Yeah. He's going to try and attempt this.
Okay, he's on to options. And he's done exactly the same thing.
But he's got a big gap.
Pit lane. Oh, not as bad. Not as bad. He's on the dry line, Connor.
Mootrix is starting to pick up speed.
Yeah, Sirlane and Connor are now on options. And it's basically the same story. Stay on the dry line and you've got it, but go off of it.
If you're Hamilton and we're going to pit at the end of this lap for options, they'll be okay because the spray is starting to disappear on Chris, but he keeps having problems in the braking zones and not being able to turn in early enough. Now he's doing great for turn 1, not confident. Don't blame him on not being too confident really. right now. There you go, better. Well, we decided to probably cut that a little bit compared to last lap. So there you go. Now the confidence is building. So the Pure Hamilton and Will Gaming pit end of this lap for some options. They are safe to go.
Well, they won't be ahead of Chris and Steve.
No, but a little bit of fresher tyres.
They'll have that slightly more superior grip.
Slightly. They could try and use if these two start to battle. These are because Mr. Steve somehow he's found the pace more quicker than Chris has, it seems, here, and he's closing back to the backup, so these guys might start the battle. A lot more confidence this time around for Chris through the old turn one, and the both of them really. There you go.
Start the battle because I think they are battling now.
Yeah, they are now really. Mr. Steve is now on to the back of him. The spray is really gone. It is now time for options. So you would think.
It's also time for me to go for a piss.
DRS for Mr. Steve-O. He's got DRS in the back of Chris. Chris
outside.
The inside. Whoa! Ah, that was.
I sound like I missed something as both Wheel Gaming and Pure Hamilton picked.
That is naughty. That is really naughty.
It's very naughty, very saucy.
No, because
it's a thing that happens a lot on that corner.
Okay, Chris for one didn't give him enough room on the entrance to the corner, and then as they were going through the corner, Chris
he gave him just enough.
He gave him a tap onto the puddles. So
you're allowed to put them under the puddles.
Look how much Pure Hamilton and Wheel Gaming have closed.
Yeah.
Oh!
He's allowed to put them onto the puddles.
He's not.
There's nothing wrong. It's so long as he leaves a car's width.
Yeah, he's leaving the car's width. He's allowed to put them on the puddles.
Okay, fine.
Exactly, you can put him on the puddles.
Fine. It's fine.
Not the grass.
It's not polite.
It's nowhere near polite, no.
Who cares about being polite? Jesus.
You kind of want this podium, don't you? I kind of want the podium right now.
When it's a chance for Chris to pull away as much as he can from Blue Gunner not being here, and then Chris not being here next week, and then Mr. Steve-O wanting his first podium in his return.
He had a much better exit out of old turn one. You know, he caught up loads. Stay up the drawing line. Don't go off of it. Still the danger, isn't there? And he's going to have DRS again. Alright, so here we go. So what happened last time is that
Chris defends to the inside.
Yeah, see that?
Gives him a nice little tap.
Double tap. Double tap on the backside.
You're going to go on the inside.
Goes outside. Chris defends on the inside.
Doing a good job of defending.
It's alright, I'll just watch the final turns, it's okay.
Yeah, you do what you have to do.
Oh.
What were you scared about there? Mr. Steve-O was running, but it was fine.
Puddles again, he's on the puddles. Every time he goes to the puddles, I think.
Michael loves his puddles.
You're seeming to be more worried about the puddles here.
Just notice how far behind they are first and second, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know how much would you say that is? That's 30?
Yeah, but they first and second have done a great job with the conditions, that's what happens.
Yeah, they have. So.
And they did call the drives one lap better than these two. He's got him now.
No! Is he again? A
little
try to push him
touch
onto the puddles
as
again.
he goes. Well, they went onto the puddles, but still gives him a nice little tap as he goes through.
Steve-O wasn't on the puddles and then Chris pushed him onto them.
He's through now, and I think.
Chris, if he keeps it through Backers and Beckett's, although he did cut that.
He's cut it and then messed it up, so Steve-O's got the gonna get the run out of it, so that.
He's gonna have DRS though.
He's not gonna get to it though.
Hamilton behind as well as Will Gaming. Hamilton is behind Will Gaming, doesn't have DRS though. That's not going to work. No, it's not. So can Chris right back.
Frisk, did you say? We're going about Dan now, are we?
Yeah. Chris, whoa! Okay, then he hit turn one as well. That just lag. I think it was a lag.
No, that wasn't lag. I think I know.
Because it's Wade. Oh, still swaying. Well, still 8 laps to go in this race. Been a long one. Still Chris is looking at the back of Will Game, and again it's sort of spread out.
That's not Will Game.
Devo, sorry.
Will Game is behind him though.
The thing with Mr. Stevo, even though he's in front, he can't pull the gap away from Chris. But again, can Chris stay behind through Maggots and Beckett? Keeps it good.
The understeers again through that bit.
Yeah. Maybe that's just his line. Maybe that's just the way he goes.
Not the best line,
DRS.
He likes to be different.
On the back, he's not going to be close enough for the end of Hangler straight. Close, but nowhere near close enough. So Stevo just not for now. Forest Lane ahead of him. Not Connor behind him. Jolly Pop was a lap down. Okay.
Put in PBs.
Still the battle rages on between the two XDs and 56.
And I am done. Okay, that's one flat on. Okay, I didn't realise you could cut the final corner.
Well, you can. We're not really gaining an advantage. Sausage up on the inside.
Yeah, we did.
Unless they went over that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I'm just looking at the fastest lap times at the moment, and well, still laying on a 33.3. Well, he's just in a completely different league to everybody else. He's got about a 12-second advantage over Connor Kay with less than, 7 laps remaining, including this one.
And that's how you cut and track extend the old time.
Got the same
Project F1 Originals has sent me a message. Adam, have you decided what days the different divisions are on? And I'm not watching the stream, so please reply to this.
Yeah, he's on about for next season. He wants to know if there's any races.
I don't even know yet.
He wants to know what dates the races are.
I don't even know if I'm freaking...
Yeah, I told him about it, but he's confident that he should be
Well, it's nice to see somebody who has confidence.
But he has confidence. God. I'm not bothered either way because I won't be up.
Well, I'm a little bit bothered because if it goes one way, I won't be
I can't race until December.
Yeah.
That's just the way I want to go. Different direction.
Hashtag iRacing, different direction.
Hashtag staying on an old generation F1 2014. Because, well, my hope would be is that F1, well, I don't honestly hope it will be same as Project Cars F1 2015. I think 2015, or I hope 2015 is going to be a good game, but I'm just saying, if it goes the same as Project Cars...
Well, having really big bugs for the first couple of months and getting a little bit sorted.
Yeah. And then everybody will be running back to F1 2014, saying it's the best game in the world.
No one's ever happy. You can never do that.
Very true. Pure Hamilton has had a much better run through Maggots and Beckett's than Will Gaming, the XDs as Michael calls them by. He's got the DRS, Will Gaming defend, no, Pure Hamilton's the inside. So they're coming to Store Corner. Will Gaming, they're hanging around the outside. He's managed to keep ahead, that's some great driving. And he's going to hold the inside line as they come into Vale. Oh, Pure Hamilton gives him a little nudge and helps him through the corner, actually. So as you were, good driving there from Will Gaming to keep his position. Pure Hamilton definitely loves to get close. Oh, Will Gaming's gone off, and he's got off at Farm Corner. There he goes. And he's gifted 5th place now to Pure Hamilton. Sloppy error there. Don't know if he locked up or something, but
Here's the question, Adam. If you ever had some spare time to go back to F1 2014, would you? Would you ever come back to this game?
Well, I never mind that.
But you kind of do because you're...
Yeah, I just doing this last week. Okay, I guess. Yeah. That was the worst game in my eyes. I won't be coming back more on F1 2014. I won't be coming back on the 360 because I'm ready to speak to people, but they'll be rendering pointless to me because I have all the other games in the one and the PC, so it'll be rendered a pointless.
What?
Come on.
What if, because they announced a week or so ago at E3 convention.
I may get F1 2014 with
if
Xbox One.
F1 2014 comes out compatibility. I don't know whether, if, for example, if I was still on the 360 on F1 2014 and you got it on compatibility with Xbox One, would we be able to play in the same game?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
Apparently you can talk on the games.
Problem solved. Okay. Don't know how that would work, but hey. That would solve...
They've apparently been doing a lot of stuff to do with it, but I can see it failing, so I'm not making like higher.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, there's kind of one kind of sucks a little bit compared to it.
But I don't have one. I'm 360. It's perfectly fine as it is.
It's a lot more worth having now than it was when it first came out because there was nothing on it. There's literally like 4 games.
To be fair, I've only got like, I think 5, 6 games in total for Xbox One.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
See, for the benefit for me, I'm getting my Xbox One probably in the January sales next year.
Yeah.
By which time,
all the games will go out.
Heap load of games.
See, I got 9 games, but I've got 2 games that are outright play, and that's GTA, I think, and Project Cars and FIFA 15. Those are the only 2 games I really play on the one now.
Project Cars. I played COD yesterday actually on there.
Yeah, I play COD from time to time, but we used to play zombies together. What happened to that?
I know that was like
that was
the
fun.
beginning of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was fun. Look at that time changed that. How fun was that though?
It was good. It was good.
It was good. That was bonding.
I just realised we've only got 3. Selene's only got 3 laps to go.
There was bonding involved in that.
There was a lot of bonding, wasn't there?
Good mates,
you making new friends of mine.
I was, yeah, I did, didn't I? I did. We had some fun though, wasn't it?
It was fun. It was quite a bit of fun, isn't it? Yeah.
How much do you reckon by the time January, if you include January sales, how much do you reckon Xbox One will go down to?
280. 280.
Yeah, it's already gone. My brother got one for 280 already. So I got it the other day, so it's going to go low.
Now,
it'll be about 200. About 210.
There'll be what about a pre-owned one?
100, 190.
175.
Yeah. I'll be easily 200 around.
That, though.
Interesting, Moontrix has decided to wait so he can be lapped a second time.
He's got no front wing.
Oh, that'll be why he's got no front wing.
So he wasn't waiting, Adam, was he, really? He wasn't really weighing, he was more...
Well, he was going slow, but yeah.
Well, he's obviously hitting the wall at the time.
It just shows how much attention I'm kind of paying.
This doesn't when I'm bored of him. He must be waiting. No, he's got no front wing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what games I've got. I've got FIFA 15, Advanced Warfare, The Crew,
I didn't get that.
Project Cars.
Yeah.
It was good. Project Cars, Dead Rising 3, and I've actually now just got Destiny, so now I've got 6.
I've got... I don't know why I got some of these games. I got Madden 15, the American football game.
American football, yeah.
It was fun. I've got to admit, I have no clue how to play, but it was really fun. American people are quite nice people. Forza 5, GTA 5, Far Cry 4. That's actually a decent game. Evolve, Advanced Warfare, Minecraft on the actual thing. 15 and Tropic Cars. Wow. And they seem to be in order of when I last played them as well.
That's what I have.
Yeah, they're all in order.
Of the 60 games. What, of all the games that you've heard, Reconvention and all those that are coming out, around September, October, December, November time, out of all those, what's the one that stands out?
I've been told a lot about the Division because my mate Danny's really looking forward to it so much that she's going to get me to get it because it sounds so much like fun and I don't want to miss out. So that, most likely, the Division.
For me, it's Star Wars Battlefront.
That seems pretty good. I probably will get that one as well.
It's
I'm going to get F1 as well.
So.
Loved it as a child. Loved it on PS2.
I loved it on PlayStation 2 back then when it came out, and then I just thought they're doing a remake of it. Yes. And then obviously, I kind of like the look of Forza 6 as well.
I probably won't get it because they're probably going to take away more tracks and more cars.
Yep.
The Need for Speed looks really good as well.
I haven't seen it. I'll probably buy it if people tell me it's good. If Grid Rally comes out on
do you remember,
if that comes out on Xbox when I get that.
Do you remember Need for Speed Carbon and Need for Speed Underground?
Yeah.
PS2. The new one is combining the three of those.
I think that was good. See, I don't know if you saw this, like the Grid, Grid Rally. No, it's Grid Rally. It's Dirt Rally, isn't it? Dirt Rally.
Yeah.
On PC and everything. I'm gonna get that if it comes out on the Xbox One. Just because I like. I don't even know why. Everyone says I'm a Curry Bastard of shit. I've bought nearly every single one of their games they've ever made. So I didn't buy Grid 2 though. Didn't buy that one.
I was just going to say, Solane is coming into Vale. He's coming into Vale now for the final time.
No,
he is. Yes, he is. He literally is. He's in Vale, coming to the final corner now. And Solane takes his second victory of the season. He's won 2 out of the last 3 races. Fantastic performance from him. Connor Kay is coming around the final corner now to claim his second place. And Mr. Steve, we're going to have to wait quite a while because he's only literally coming through Cop's corner. Has Chris had his lag spike?
No, he would have gone behind 2
Or is he just slow?
He's just slower. He would have gone behind the 2 behind him.
He's more than 10 seconds behind now.
Yeah, but I feel like he's just been pulled away from him. Because if he had his lag spike, he would have probably gone behind the 2 behind him.
Interesting, either Jolly Pop or Moonshakes have finished by going into the pit lane, but he was 2 laps down, so it doesn't really matter. Mr. Steve-O, well, here we go. He's on his return into the F4 division. He's been unfortunate a little bit so far, particularly last week in Austria with his incident with Big Man Shaw, but he's come here and he's taken 15 points for that 3rd place. Righteous Tag will extend his lead in the championship. He'll come home 4th, and Pure Hamilton, well, you never know, a few more laps and he could have closed up to him, but he's going to take a very valiant 5th place, and they're still sitting 34th in the final few laps. A good place there from Pure Hamilton at the end. Wheel Gaming takes 6th place and the last person to be knocked lapped. So 9.5 seconds was the gap, and look at that, Mr. Steve-O, 56 seconds behind the race winner. Just shows, if you call it right, you're on the tyres at the right time, like Connor Kay and Solane, then that's the gap.
If it wasn't 100% race distance, it wouldn't be that big of a gap.
It would be, well, yeah, it'd be half of it, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
Do you know why Solane's won tonight? Would you like me to tell you why?
Because he loves this track.
Besides that, it's because the fact that Demi has watched again when last week she didn't.
Oh yeah.
No, you really? You see, it could be. That's my guess.
Oh, I hate to disappoint. I hate to disappoint. And when it lagged, she went.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So your theory's
dying.
But she did watch until that point, and I've just messed up my. Sorry, wait there. I don't even know if I've just messed up some settings.
I can't even find Connor. Is he freaking appearing offline?
That guy just caused lag to myself quite a lot there.
As always. That's an interesting.
Like I just caused lag to myself, but well.
Well done, you turd.
I was going to find out whether, yeah, just do whatever. Leave me alone. Just die. Like, eat chocolate donut. You just die.
That's a little bit extreme, do you think? Tell me to die.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is. Well, now that Connor has kindly joined us with his presence, let's go over to our race winner, Selene. Very good performance from you once again. You seem to be the man on form at the moment. I mean, 3 podiums out of the last 4 races, which has included 2 victories. I mean, it all seems to be going well for you at the moment.
Yeah, just really like this track.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I think it is. I was either kind of tempted to get you into race on Sunday because we know that your pace around here is quite phenomenal. I mean, it was very well. You did have a little bit of competition tonight from Connor. He kept you honest, you know, throughout the majority of that race. But you seemed to be, even when you were down into second at that one point, it didn't seem to put you off course or anything. You just got your head down and you just seemed to run out comfortable in the end.
Yeah, it was a great race for Connor. Don't know what lap it were when I overtook him on the outside.
Yeah, it was a very good overtake from you, Selene. So, congratulations to you again on taking your second win of the season. So well done to you. And Connor, well, you had a good battle with the likes of Mr. Stevo, particularly at the beginning, but you seem to call everything just right tonight. And like I said, you gave Selene a decent run for his money on a track he's substantially good at, and it's a second place for you. Good result, do you think?
Yeah, well, I can't really complain with this. Selene was well quicker than me all through the race. So yeah, I was happy to get the second place and judge all the cars like this time rather than the last race.
I mean, well, going into next week, we have nearly reached the halfway point in the season. I mean, I know you've only been with us for a few races on your return back, but have you enjoyed your time back so far? Have you kind of meeting your targets you think you might have had for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I want to be at the top of the board really, and doing that at the moment, so I've got to keep going.
Yeah, very well done to you, Connor. Mr. Stevo, good to have you back in amongst the podium interviews, dude. Now, well done to you for beating Righteous Tag and pulling away comfortably. I
just gonna put it on it.
I said Chris for the win, but he was. I said Chris for the win, but he was rubbish. So.
I got my win right.
Anyways, oh, Chris has sent me a video actually. I wonder what that's going to be. Anyways, Mrs. Stevo, back to you. Sorry, it's your first podium on your return back into the XRL League in this F4 division. I know you were, 6 seconds behind the race winner Selene today. Do you think strategy could have been a little better because it seemed like you stayed out maybe a lap too long, which kind of dampened any hopes? But still, you came back and you got that third place, and in the end, you were comfortable with third.
Yeah, the 2 times we had to make a call and change it, I stayed out a lap too late and then a lap too early on the second one, which screwed it up. And I was sat behind Righteous for about 15-20 laps, and it went dry, and I had enough of getting in the back of his car, so I went for it, and he fell back, which was quite good.
Does Red Bull not give you wings? Well,
it didn't give him wings, did it?
It did when you got ahead of him. I mean, you pulled off some fantastic overtakes. I mean, you put off a great move on the outside of the old turn 1 at Copse Corner. That was fantastic. I mean, we did shortly because of Wesley's connection, but we came back, and just at that point you made the overtake, and it was just perfect timing. It was a fantastic, yeah, no, Connor, I didn't want to make it out, but it's easy like you said. How did that feel? Taking Connor on the outside of Copse Corner.
To be honest, it didn't really phase me because we'd been racing quite close and quite cleanly for the whole, like, sort of beginning of that lap all the way up to there, haven't we? We were going around the outside of each other quite cleanly. So when it finally happened, I didn't really think much of it. I was just sort of in the mode trying to get away from you.
Well, very well done. I mean, that's certainly the best overtake I've seen all season so far. So very well.
Just gracias.
He has been very biased, but I'm just going to say it was a good overtake.
Oh, if that's not big, then no, it's got to be good.
Yeah, we all know my overtakes, yeah.
Stands of authority, that is F1 speed.
Yeah.
That was better.
Try and overtake up by Rouge. Try that one.
I have one that was better.
My overtake up at Rouge and then again at the outside of the Coombe.
Well, you didn't end up underneath a car, so it doesn't count.
That wasn't my fault, was it? That was Ryan's. I remember commentating on...
You weren't commentating on nothing! You were sitting there listening to me.
It was funny. Anyways, guys, that has been the F4 division. Tomorrow night we have the final division circulating around this fantastic Silverstone GP circuit for the F5 division. Who's going to win that race, we don't know, but join Wes and Joe in the box, I believe, tomorrow night before we start round 10, and as we enter the halfway point of this season, going into Germany at the Hockenheim Ring. Tune in for, well, I don't think it's going to be streamed on Sunday because Chris is away. But anyways, join us from Monday night, I will say, from Wes. Well, actually, see, Wes can be bothered with Sunday, probably not. If not, then it's going to be Monday through to Thursday for 50% race distances from the GP to the F5 division. Just ask me if you want to know how the F1 division went. I'll give you a clue. There weren't many people, and somebody won. But nonetheless, thank you for joining us tonight. See you again same time next week, and hopefully we can see everybody tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, have a great time.
Bye.